This is a computer made out entirely of relay logic from an old Swiss train control system. No microchip, no silicon, just metal, coils and questionable life choices. And today I'm going to show you how I built it and how it tried to kill me. Ow! Hey, I'm Mats from Curious Computer, and if you've been around this channel before, you might notice something different. Usually my videos are more like field recordings, you know, camera on, brain off, let's see what happens. This time I actually kind of tried. This is basically a Hollywood production at this point. This system used to control trains, like real trains. Like, it was designed to be reliable and predictable and safe. So naturally, I turned it into a computer. The goal is simple. Take this relay logic and turn it in a fully programmable computer. Which sounds reasonable until you actually do it.
I am confused. What the fuck?
Every computer needs a way how to know where it is. So this is the program counter. Oh, mine's 4-bit, which means it can count to 15. Truly cutting edge technology. It has three main functions. Increment, add a value for relative jumps, and load a value for absolute jumps. So it can move forward, jump around, and completely ignore what it was doing before. Seems familiar. So in theory, this lets me run actual programs. In practice, it lets me discover new and exciting ways to wire things incorrectly. At one point, instead of counting, it just vibrated aggressively.
And also, this is very unhappy. Let's not do that.
Which I'm pretty sure is not part of the design. But eventually, it worked. And hearing this for the first time, that's when it stopped being a pile of parts and started to feel like a real machine. Even though it wasn't much yet. And then it immediately fell apart.
I have several questions.
A lot of issues were just wiring mistake, which is great because there are hundreds of wires. So statistically, I was wrong a lot. The capacitors I used at the beginning were also, let's say, historically interesting. Some of them were so dead they were basically decorative. And on top of that, every single relay had to be unwired first. Because this used to be a completely different system. So this wasn't building something new. This wasn't building a computer. This was electrical archaeology. And then I learned something important. Relay coils are inductors. Which means when you turn them off, they generate high voltage spikes.
Ow! Shit.
So yeah, I accidentally built the flyback converter using my body. Would not recommend. Once the program counter worked, I moved to the arithmetic unit. This is the part that does actually math, or at least that's the idea. It's built from 4 full adders, plus a metro logic for shifting and inverting. So it can add, invert bits, shift left and right, and has a carry system for chaining all the operations together. Which means in theory it can do addition, subtraction, and basic bit operations. In practice, I mostly used it to debug why it isn't doing that. The carry is stored in its own relay because even the carry needs emotional support at this point. But when it finally does work, it's kind of magical. Next, I tried to build a register file. This was supposed to store data. You know, pretty important for something claiming to be a computer. And for this part, I actually streamed the whole process on Twitch, which means everything you're about to see is completely unfiltered engineering chaos.
Okay, I'm so confused. This makes no sense whatsoever.
So if you ever wanted to watch me slowly lose control over my circuit in real time,
What's up with those USB noises? So, hear me out, okay? So, the following. I want to explain, but my camera is not acting up.
That thing exists. Twitch.tv/mudsbunny. Anyway, it didn't go well.
Of course, everything. Oh my god.
The idea behind the register file is simple. It should store 4 values, and lets me read them back out again. Basically, memory. Very important, very fundamental. And for some reason, that thing just refuses to behave.
What if I turn this on? Half of the things don't work.
Inputs don't get stored correctly, some relays don't even hold their state, and the whole thing just feels wrong.
I regret everything.
Like, not small bug wrong, like more like this entire concept is personally offended by me wrong.
That's kind of the problem when you just like hallucinate your designs. You are finding issues while you're making it constantly.
My first thought was miswiring, which would be completely on brand. But after checking things over and over again, I started suspecting the capacitor. Not that the wiring probably is correct, it's probably not. But earlier, I already had issues with them. And even though I tested all of them, they were still vintage, new old stock. Which basically means they've been sitting around for decades waiting for the exact moment to disappoint me. And the symptoms kind of match. Signals not holding, relays dropping out, states just evaporating, which is not ideal for something that is literally designed to remember. So right now, the register file exists, but it does not work.
Great. Does not work?
Somewhere there is either a wiring mistake, a component issue, or a deeper design issue. Or, you know, all of the above. So yeah, that's where I left off. I kinda gave up on the register file to come back later maybe. So at this point, I don't have a full computer yet. It's barely even a computer yet. I have a program counter, an ALU, and a growing collection of lessons what not to do. There's still a lot of pieces missing. A logic unit, an instruction memory, a control unit, actual memory, and of course a proper blinking light panel. Because if it doesn't have blinking light, is it even a computer? So right now, this isn't a complete system. It's more like the beginning of one. In the next part, I'm going to keep on building, trying to make these modules actually work together, and slowly turn this pile of relays into something that can actually run real programs, assuming it cooperates. Also, huge thanks for everyone supporting me on Patreon. It's probably the best way to support projects like this, which, as you can see, get slightly out of hand. And if you want to see more of the chaotic side of this build, also other builds and other stuff, including the register file disaster, I stream live on Twitch, twitch.tv/mudsbunny, and so if you're watching circuits misbehave in real time, you might enjoy that. And yeah, I try to not disappear for another year. No promises though. So thank you for watching, have a good one. I'm out. Bye!